What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Dabeardedkiing, back again with a week 2 update of growing the mane. It's coming in nicely so far. Of course, it's going to take its time, and I'm ready for that. I want to give a shout out to two beard channels that's out there crushing it. BRDGNG, Bearded Gang, and Bearded and Tatted 441 for showing me some beard love and kind of like, I guess in a sense, saying hello or welcoming me to the beard community. So thank you for that. I'm gonna cut this video a little short because it's just really an update for you guys to see where I'm at, and I'm just gonna touch on a few key topics, not to go in depth, but really just to help some people out at the beginning stages when you're just starting out to grow your beard, is to do the things that will naturally help your beard to grow, especially in the beginning. That would be to drink plenty of water, get adequate sleep. Stress is one of those major factors that will kind of like stunt your beard growth. So whatever you gotta do to relieve stress, whether it's exercise or going out, listening to music, playing games or art or whatever it is that gets you in a relaxed mood when you hit that peak, when you hit that point where you feel like everything is just it's too much. It should never really be that way, but you need to find ways to relieve your stress if you have stress, or if you could go through without having any stress, that's even better. But really drinking lots of water, that helps to make sure that you have a nice, healthy, thick beard that's growing. Having adequate time of sleep, that also promotes a healthy beard growth as well, and relieving stress. So those are the some of the natural things that you really don't have to go out and buy to do, that will help you along your way with growing your beard. The second thing is, and your beard, you should be scrubbing your face 2 times a day, at least 2 times a day, so that way you unclog your pores, especially where the hair follicles are growing in the beginning stages of your beard. You need for those, if there's any obstruction, to be removed, any debris, any dirt, any oil to be removed, so that way the hair can grow properly and grow straight, or grow whichever way it needs to grow for you to have a beard. So scrubbing your face properly twice a day is a good regimen to help grow your beard. Another thing to go with that would be to find a nice moisturizer. There's plenty of moisturizers out there. I'm not going to go into the ones that I use just yet, because I'm actually going to save that for another video. But finding a good moisturizer for your face will also help the process of growing your beard, because when your beard stays dry, it will collect lint, it will collect other things. It will have that will start to clog your pores as well. So you need moisture. So getting a good moisturizer helps to keep your hair soft and manageable and not dry, and for it not to get too brittle, especially with the with the weather conditions, depending on where you are. You don't want for your hair to start breaking at the ends, because that also stops or stunts beard growth, or the length, to show the length of it. So getting a good moisturizer will help with that problem. Another thing along with that would be to brush your hair. Brushing your hair, brushing your beard will also help stimulate for more hair to grow. It'll stimulate the follicles on your face to help the beard to come in thicker and fuller. Last thing I'll touch on will be patience. You've just started this thing. It does not happen overnight. Trust me. If that was the case, everyone would be waking up the next morning with a full beard the way that they want it. It's not, I'm not going to say it's 100% easy. If you don't have patience, you're not going to get through it, and then you're just going to end up looking at yourself in the mirror every single morning expecting to have, you know, a full, thick, long beard. And when you don't see it, you'll just get upset and probably want to cut it off and just, you know, trash it. But you have to commit yourself to the longevity of it. So whatever it is that you do in the beginning stages will dictate how well and how lustrous your beard will look in the end, when it's actually finally here, when it's actually fully grown out, when you can actually, you know, take a comb and comb it down or whichever, you know. Patience is the key in the game of growing a beard, you know. So and I can't stress that enough, because that's really the thing here, is just being able to wait as long, because it doesn't grow full overnight. So with me, it might take me, I don't know, for me, before I can start combing, it'll probably take me, see right now, I'm using one of these small tooth combs, and on the bigger end it's slightly catching, but on the smaller end it's when it definitely catches. But it might take me, I don't know, maybe 3 months, 4 months. I might be exaggerating, but because there's different stages to it. In the beginning, it may start off growing fast, and then there comes a point to where it starts to taper off, or when it starts to look like it's tapering off, because you have to look out for the signs of what's going on during the phases, because it'll start to grow very fast in the beginning, it starts to taper off, and then you have to just start to check to see if it's split ends that you have. And then if you don't have split ends, or if you cover that base already, then you have to look into making sure that you're doing all the things that you can do naturally to make it grow properly, getting sleep, drinking your water, you know, scrubbing your thing. So those are the 3 things that I'm covering for right now when it comes to this update. I hope I've helped you out in some way, and if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and click on my avatar right here. Take a look at my last video that I posted, and I'll see you on another one.